John Dramani Mahama. Omangana yine frau. Sabra biem. Be fire nkobo sha asase no so. If you say why ye bida. Hey. Bejiyen. Jebe bejiyen. Bejiyen. Tomame bejiyen. If you say oh ni that's Gana sibro abre na bejiyen. Oh ni that's Gana sibro abre na bejiyen. John Mahama bejiyen. Hey, bejiyen. Jeme brana bejiyen oh. Wo ni that's Mahama bro. Ah, bejiyen oh. Na bejiyen. Gana yesi opinion oh. That's what you know. The son say you need be piako. Unkuto na obetimi age yen. E de aduru bo sha asase ne so. Bejiyen. John Mahama bejiyen. Bejiyen. Jame bejiyen efise. And this is it, bro, na beji. Oh my God, I see one, that's Jame, na beji. See, didn't you hear from Sabre Bium say? Why you bitter? Na Ghana fo hunsa no nnwuma bia wo ye brebi atwam enche bia ana ye tu fi ade so na so man na kwa hunu se na wo de nam bo hya sase do so papa yensa da yensa yam ye fro se sambra nnwuma bia wo hya ase nnwuma bia do nsa susom a wanwie no o man ne fro se bra na be wie mayen bra na be fa ye du bo sha asase no so esanse why ye bitter ye frɛ wo bejiyen John Mahama bejiyen fi anim go sie yi mo I fed you a camera, no, Mama, that's way. Ah, I'm calling Frau, and penny for Frau. Oh, my money in a Frau, so who could now bet me a rescue of mine. John Dramani Mahama. Ye nim dia obetimi aye. Enu ntina ye fro se Saibra. Ye da wase.
John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change.
Mama, I'm sorry, and random, yeah, warfare, what's Yashi, Nina, Yawa, Deka, Ghana, Naneman, Sakia.
Let us rise for a change.
He's the best man. Alright for a change. Naneman Sakia. Belashe. Time aso. Time yaki. Mama, I'm sorry.
John Mahama is the man for us.
Oh, Ghana needs a change. Let us run.
Area Omadeshe, Imobi Ajo, Imobi Akwaba, Eba NDC 360. Ena yejebre, na watwi bia ebo dewro, efa, enhyehye pa, ene ne pa, NDC amanyuko, ene yewura John Dramani Mahama, ewoma oman Ghana. As far as the upcoming 2024 elections is concerned, haso, ena nyema, eko twiba bremai efa amamuo bone a ekoso ye mai Ghana mu a ede ahokyere ne konada ababeto ye nyina asomanfo so no ne yejebre eyi nsem no baako boko te sa wo no se ne be ya akoraketo akora ebete ase. This is the 9th edition Midiane Samija Mfimu Somfo Achiame Hinema NDC Amanyuko, and I will be hosting this 9th edition of NDC 360. Showy, we're streaming live on Facebook on NDC 360, X, the one our friend on Twitter, NDC 360 Official, and on YouTube, NDC 360 Official as well. We're also having a simulcast on 5 television networks simultaneously. We are live on Angel TV, TVXYZ, Wizard TV, Unia TV, and Loud Silence TV. And today we are also live on MBN TV, formerly Maranatha TV. If I got the name wrong, forgive me, I'll come and correct it. But formerly Maranatha TV, we thank them. And the many other platforms streaming this program live on YouTube and other social media platforms. We are most grateful to you. What are we talking about today? Very short. We're talking about Nkontompo Hine Alhaji BAWUMIA Utu Frankama MPP. And Trobi Brea, where dear Ghana for? Futura what two Ghana for near. Ofri say you refi into bit to me as answer the 6 adane and I. About whether you need medical you say about where we here. And it is about GDA. It's about who among those vying for the presidency we can trust. And until today, we will be assessing his credibility to see say so Okarina ni suni ne bino echre nipa ye betumi anya ne mugidie e de oman ahye anase dabi. Na ye wie no under the moment of true segment no ye beba lest we forget and ye kakae ho afa yura John Dramani Mahama ne nyuma pa wa ya aboa Ghana empempi no anadodo no refi no ye be kakae ho kakra ne ye be health sector, some of the achievements, the superior legacy of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama emreti awa wonyaye edebe sumo mei enyuma pa wo ye ya enunti ye gina so asre biem se Ghana for beye nemwa amato aba no amane biem isanse mpanyifo se de waye bida no ene ye frɛ no ayeboafo. Now you realize we forget now yeah the NDC and U segment no so ebebremo, and today on NDC and U we are revisiting the conversation about the Mahama 24-hour economy. And she share pa yura Mahama deba edi adwuma ebe bagana bebre na edi ahotompuntu eni sika ba yobotom no ene ye besanso edi ho enkomo biem. And these are the 3 main segments that we have for you. Medikai, like I said, we are live on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube. We are also live on the television stations I've already acknowledged and many other platforms. And like the link, share the link, and more importantly, comment, because I believe that I can count many of your text messages. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Sammy Jenfi is live, NDC 360 is on. Yeah, the NDC in Sempano. In fact, Ghana mpuntu Ghana dache hono. Yeah, the bremo. No krense munkwa. A dance ye eteye chira. Ubehwe jumedi ye wie no. Ebe boawo amwo hunye mebebire a na bia wontwe wadwen enkoso. Na boawo amwetimi ato abapa amame. Eno nti ene yenye advert ntin bia. Just watch this moment of truth montage for me. Iwe ya ebeba na me gina screen ho to bring you the first presentation on exposing the dishonesty of Alhaji BAWUMIA. Shall we, Mami CCI? This is the moment of truth, where we serve you with the truth and only the truth, nothing but the truth. And we are talking about the man on the screen, Alhaji Mahmudu BAWUMIA. We are talking about him because in Prempria yeka say onone omampenyi abedi echire. Omeyi abanya wotia konwa so. Basu ku aban na te. Se omonhwe omeyi sikasem nyina so no. Ono na ye basu ku ne titireni. and iti Ghana sem sika sem ye ku twi ba bre man nyina no wo pese hu mu nkyire mu apapa ne betimi a kyerɛ mu Alhaji BAWUMIA na potoka sem ye can say he's the chairman of the economic management team. Say impodie o tu franka ma MPP amanyoku a onam ebo ntoa se mon first year ne mame mon first year ne mame o kan sem bebre obi aso nye ni stia obi a nye ni stia mfi ni nsem oni license impo ni ama ni stia because on the driver nyina no ye de car ye Ghana share won sa no omo de afa kwan bone so ama car na konya accident a e de ahokyere ni abenedie aba beto yen so enso de bia osori o se mon first year ne maye na minim say wa wo hwe me no woni me be ya adwen se ye betumi di stia na ma wura BAWUMIA ade ba ko pa e wo se ye gina so na yesu sudua ye de be so no wahwe na yetimi ahu se ye betumi anya ne mugidie no ne nokre ka se ne sitie esan se onipa bi a won ka nokre no you cannot trust the person. You see about why ye ba betui it's not just about promises boshe eno de yatia bre enye hwan na betumi de adwen wanwaso foforo bi aba even though that is important enye de odwa nanum se maye we da bi de hia titiru pa ne se nipa kura o kasa nsem no o hye o sa abo no o kasa big ideas and policies no ni so de bind to say what is his track record na so ni dwuma wa ye ni nyuma wo ye ne nsem kaye ne de o ye fa ne nsem kaye ho no ebetumi amaye nya ne mugidie de o ma ya hye ne sa na. Trustworthiness is what we are talking about. Because if I can't trust you, then I can't give you my vote. It's as simple as that. So which of these two leaders, John Mahama, Alhaji BAWUMIA, leading the two major political parties into the 2024 election, can we trust? That is why this conversation is important. And I want you to listen carefully. Maybe the say, me yensem no pensem na mama wadanse emre bia metu bia so me kire sie na mama obi adi na wankasa wo de akwa adwendwen mu na wankasa wasi agina ya ebeboa wankasa wabrabo wo ma wabusua ene wo dache. Now I will start with this quotation from a man called Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy kasem we opotoka sem say the glue that holds all relationships together, including the relationship between the leader and the led, is trust. And trust is based on integrity. Pape oye obi a wabempa trainyansa sem ko Canada memua they celebrate him. Ajidin people all across the world read his writings. Waka sem bi ehun hia was a Ghana for ye twe adwensi so. O say glue a eka ye first akandifo leaders any on manfo bomu no e glue ba akopɛ e gidie trust na sa gidie no ne fapem ene no kreka integrity. If you don't have integrity, you cannot be trusted. And fa won say nipa ne be promise o say to abama me o to abama me a me do be kwa bruchiri mema $1 million maybe adwuma emfa ho ne de nipa ne beka se nipa kro no ye obi a onya no kwafo a his words means very little. Now you see ene yentumi nkan nsem ni nyina entima fa nsem no ne fa bi part 1 pe. And under this part 1 me twa adwen si in kontompo akese edu 10 lies that Alhaji BAWUMIA has peddled. And I will give you the evidence for you to know that indeed this man is a liar. When we call him a liar, we are not insulting him. We are not attacking him. Because that is who he is. That is his nature. That is his name. That is his title. And that is the only name you can call him. And until the 2020 MPP4 call Cape Coast. Omo ko launche omo manifesto. Bosha hodo anomo woma Ghana for. It was just like this time 2024 because 2020 was an election year. Why am I starting with this? Because this was a promise and as someone BAWUMIA kaye in the run-up to the 2020 elections. And to bet media toto and somewhere never in the run-up to the 2024 elections. Or say, and yes, omu besi habo for frama Cape Coast for Debbie. Or say, omu si, omu gusu, omu si, we are building a new harbor for the people of Cape Coast. BAWUMIA ne kasa seminar. And what dancing if we mame.
Good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Now, producer, I want you to play the video again. And why we're here, say good people of Cape Coast. No, we will build, or say we are building. Tape in the
Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
That is it. Kalkum yetini kwa Bible say wanu wasem ne de bebu afo na de bebu abem. O say we are building. Enti ene wa wo hwe me no. Including MPP for amohwe me a e bi kura mu didi matemi. Ye bisa mo say habo na BAWUMIA say they are building o si no away. Because ono ankasa ne boss o mampanyi Akufuado yeto abane ma wo mu wie pe no wakọ radio so akọka se ono onka ni baabia se obesi ana wo si habo ama Cape Coast for shani so o mampanyi Akufuado not Sami Jenfi not NDC o se BAWUMIA your trofo because ono your mampanyi no onka ni baabia da se o si habo e wo Cape Coast ana wo besi eno ho adanse ni hwema me.
As far as the harbor, we have to be very clear in our mind. We never committed ourselves. I never said I was going to build a harbor in Cape Coast. I said I was going to build a landing site, like what I've done in these 6 other places in the central region. Cape Coast also will have its own landing site, and the construction of that will begin next year. The airport.
Yes.
The airport.
You see, MPP for free say Ghana for we have short memories. So o me twan kontompo 2016 age to me 2020 o me twan kontompo sa 2024 aba and o masan so den sem there ba no moto Ghana for mrade and e bi no mo boje BAWUMIA so. But this is the man we are talking about. We say you are building a harbor. At the time when BAWUMIA kasa no, there was no place in Cape Coast ani yesi harbor. Baby akra ni wa na ya do na campus ya to 1 block busi yesi harbor. Not even 1 block. Yet utimi jina TV cameras and him chatro, we are building a harbor. Then 1 year down the line, Akufuado said, me share Bobiasa. We never, the commitment was never to build a harbor, but a landing site. Landing site and a harbor. So one who send MPP for Subain here. One who send a BAWUMIA, the Subain here. And at the time this happened, we say, almost a way as some we see here, and Ghana, various media organizations, a report to here. So one here, maybe a wide range Amazon. And let me play to you a news report that Joy News did on this. Cape Coast Fuan Kasa, a Kasa about Nada, Papeo Dasui, Monfan Tosumame, Alaji BAWUMIA, or the Dada Omo. Play that video for me.
I don't understand the apology. What he's saying, I don't understand it. Is he apologizing that he lied on Eagle FM? Or is apologizing that he's no longer going to build a harbor for us? You see, and what we have at Elimina is not a harbor that he promised Cape Coast. What Nanado has done, Nanado has told people of Cape Coast that we should all start crying. He has told that Cape Coast, our father has died, our mother has died. So what we have Cape Coast now is funeral. So from tomorrow, we Cape Coasters, we are going to put on black. We are going to mourn Nanado. We are going to put on black because he has deceived us. And we are demanding, we the youth of Cape Coast, we are demanding our harbour and the airport that he promised because it is in his manifesto. Engineer be arrangement. The moment pyramid say kwani BAWUMIA na sam no kan BAWUMIA ye wona cassette wo ho wa bo there ye wo owo bibia oziba megwafo oye harbour na onye airport na oye dan ye ene aye president nankasa na nadu ena anse obiela na abaka che de man e be si plane airport da me na wankra be si harbour me amala abeku techimensenzi menyi tuncha menyi tutum
Ebusiafo areho Mr. Crafin. That is how depraved our country has become. That today we have in a very high office at the very top a man occupying the very high position of vice president. Nipa no krese eninenu. Yenim boni ya no kredi aye Alhaji BAWUMIA. No krenam left, no far right. No krenam ha, no far say. How can you lie to people like this? How? Now, what do you have no cry na would dada or more? Enka airport now would depart one because he said we are building a new harbour and airport. It's a airport on the put you can see. And I mean, no kasa uko Cape Coast harbour nail airport wa she nothing has been done. Say same podium munya to me we no. Omanpenye Kufuor say wakoda adwen when we say Cape Coast for Kramon Sem Fata Airport. Oh yes, waka. Ebi announce. Waji 2 million based on Bosha what the Asha will say. Messi Harbour wensi. Or say Misi Airport no. What the Kawonya no humpo. Also wadrin when we said maybe I won't share in here sana. And crying Cape Coast here 1 hour 30 minutes. And crying Cape Coast 1 hour 30 minutes. What do you hear one dance any?
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
This is a place which is 1.5 hours from the capital, which is the major international airport. There's an airport in Takoradi. Well, the studies are ongoing.
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need. Okay. These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people say we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. I think that is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. Is doing the same with Koforidua from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified when you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Tamale, you have Takoradi, whether on the coast with Accra's presence there's a need for an additional airport.
Okay. Let me just bring up this question, if you don't mind, because this is the first time I'm at.
We are building a new harbour in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth.
I can't help myself but laugh. Video ID can boy any Omanpenye Kufuor. Wako free mante wako tena radio so. I was say habo ne de ho de kra de ono de so wan hye sa abo no BAWUMIA ne kudi ne tro. Airport so I say Omanpenye Kufuor enim so onhoro so. So what twa ne bossa again they say ka airport won hia ma Cape Coast na o say men ka saba ye ntimi nsore nka say ye kusi airport sa akwa e wo say ye hwehwemu hu say airport so no ebe hia because enkran wo heya Takoradi wo heya wo nyina wo airport Cape Coast shemfinfinti Cape Coast there afi wo say ye examination ye enti Alhaji BAWUMIA anya examination no San hwehwemu e wo se nkala omampeja kufu ado se wo se wo yansa na waka se wo besi airport wo Cape Coast no ade na o ma nyansa ansa na omode sa abɔhye na eba abeji tumi afi o manya tumi awie no so aboa no fidie ne chie na fidie chi na ne sunku agya no so ade sunku se se dia o se o se ekoye nhwehemu se wo hia anso tie BAWUMIA o so wo hia pa ye hia airport e wo Cape Coast. Because Cape Coast wa takrade wa ha and cry wa a triangle no aye nsa say ti ye kra bit my railway lines. You see this man, he talks big but he also lies big. He is nothing but a braggadocious talkative. Oyobi anano e de say yemfa dokodoko sempa under the nipa no oye expect. And that is what you have seen. By yenko ye nimmerity. Number 2, the Trese BAWUMIA on Kanokre and we can't trust him. For Cape Coast for airports and harbor fiasco netonchen. Now here we. Or say in 18 months of an MPP government, no community in Ghana will have a water or toilet problem. BAWUMIA nekaya 2016. Ujina simpieso. Se Ghana for montu abamaye. Na motu abamaya. Boso me dungo twechi. Ensio hawe wo Ghana nyina no ebe solve. Ni ama Ghana fo nyina ensupano ejanan bia ya ne problem se wo ha nyina so ye be solve na se bi obia so enya bi BAWUMIA ne kan. This was not even in the MPP's 2016 manifesto. Ne ni omo manifesto mo enti untu bi nka say it's a failed manifesto promise na party bia no eto de bia enye omo manifesto promises nyina no mutimi di so. This was not a manifesto promise, but because of your trofo enti no gina platforms wa na it is entro no eba from left right center. Even what is not in their manifesto he will lie about. This is the evidence. Video ne mame.
There should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
No. Tearful video now can in 18 months no community will have a water or toilet problem. Nti wa wo hweme no bisa ho kanokre kire ho say enne Ghana 18 months na twam wo mfie nwotwe ni 8 years. They are in their 8th year. Water and toilet problem, you solve where we are now. How can any politician even make such a promise? It is only a liar. Or no, everything is about power. So be ditro aji to me kura won fa ho. Number 3. Alhaji BAWUMIA 2016. Oba yanim se Ghana for yan to abama MPP. No metena konwa so no. O ka asem bia na ede pa. Se bi asem we ukọ nwuram. Eko kachira aboa moti akra obedi wachi afiri nwuram abafie. Asem wa na asichire wom. Asem wa na ewo wom. Ede. Or say we don't have to borrow for roads. All we need to do is to tow the roads. Or say Ghana, onyame ehira eja ne boss Akufo Addo say yetisika so ekom de. And BAWUMIA ebo 10 awon chen. Say akwan ya Ghana ye hia nyina ye hia kra say ebeje besia. Ye hia sa akwan na ya ye no yemfa road tolls insisi so ye gigi sika na ye betumi dia ya akwan ni nyina obi nyi ni se nipa bi petimi ada pa ka bibisa. Somebody is watching. I'm not a prophet, but I'm sure obi I want to asem we no maybe thinking say sami jemfi obo BAWUMIA ntimi nkasa anywhere.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Producer, me patron repeat mame why? Repeat mame.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
So, enumdwa hene entro hene nkontompo hene 2016 no twa ntro na osre ene de otwa ntro na osa so asa no so ani beat nko eye ntro nko a obe ha nani aka de na osre ye be ye lisesi ye na say mitimi hu no wakogina na nanu matena konwa anim na odwa nanum ye was yes samra we ye betua moka na people still believe this liar just say ye impenyi say ye de yaw na anya wo ya ye nya wo faye and throw away in you still believe this liar na nye ne MPP agu anka Darocha party Professor Kofi Abriva party UP party ka papa we betimi aye omo franka tufu ana and na hwe besia o mabo besia amen na Ghana car Kwame Nkrumah Afrifa ni kotoka Echampon Akufuado Papa Mpo Akufunum Dr. Hilal Liman JJ Rollins Papa Kofuo Papa Atamels Papa John Mahama 59 years omo tina konwa so besi omo boy ne ka omo di Ghana 120 billion ne da no Opana Jack Toronto ni ninu aketwa BAWUMIA o se ni se ebo besia pode ye kwan omo de ka no every 120 billion to 538.6 billion. And now check Ghana, Ghana, your population here be 30 million. Ghana Nibia de cap over 22,000 cities. Yes, including Washeme, including MPP ni, CPP ni, NDC ni, including a cracketwa ya one ne over 22,000. It is 220 million. No canono. In the Ghana is bankrupt. And in fact, not only are we engulfed in debts, IMF also despite the promise by this government say we will never go to the IMF. IMF da. And then Ghana is the world's largest borrower in terms of IMF. What do you read video with MCCA? Producer, give us that tip and let people judge for themselves.
What was the promise of the MPP?
You have to borrow responsibly.
He lied. Today, Ghana remains the world's largest borrower at the IMF. Nanado doesn't give a hoot.
We won't borrow money. Everybody borrows money.
They promise to borrow responsibly.
It only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
I warned Akufo-Addo about his excessive borrowing, but he didn't listen.
Who is that?
Kofi Amwa says so.
They were warned from 2019 all through to 2024. They kept borrowing.
You have to borrow responsibly.
Ghana's debt is projected to hit a staggering 99% of GDP by the end of 2023.
You have to borrow responsibly.
As the World Bank has cautioned Ghana against excessive borrowing amidst concerns,
it only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
As a Ghanaian, if we divide the national debt by the total number of Ghanaians, which is roughly give or take 30 million, in 2017, every Ghanaian owed 4,874 cedis. Fast forward to 2021, you owe 12,146 each and every one of you. When we look at 2024, when President Nana Akufo-Addo will be leaving office, you will be owing all the international debtors 18,312 Ghanaian cedi.
You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly. You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
Words may be forgotten, but broken promises are etched in our souls. Your words mean nothing, BAWUMIA, when your actions are complete opposite of what you did in office.
These are the people who said, these are the same people. Confused bunch of people. Rotos no must be Ghana confused. They don't know anything. And so mu jo manim chain the baby no mu bundi penim tia. And that one, this is their scorecard relative to borrowing. All presidents from Nkrumah to Mahama in 59 years, 120 billion. More 7 years, 81.8 billion. No more they are the papa mpo Kenya ya. They no more this kana. Not even one hospital or metimi fiti ase whether a regional hospital or a district hospital ye fiti ase ewie and the petimi kom ko dia yare. They no more this kana. Mo disikani se atam And that is why we are struggling. And these people say they will break the 8. Almost sounds what shall to Obama. And some want to make another mistake. No. Don't make a third time mistake by believing these lies. Number 4, Alhaji BAWUMIA na. Or say we will start constructing roads with concrete instead of asphalt. Yamposo kakra hadie emwedru. Asem we emwedru. So because since Ghana beto ho no, enkroma kra o de fa hodie ba menye so shebo shebi say. But this man BAWUMIA promised. Ghana kwan nyina was we asphalt a sentem dodo. Nti ono o the proposal akoma banya gia tum. Nti akwan ya wo Ghana nyina no mo ba ye no concrete. Na Ghana for abaje so you. Na asem no de ehu kra ne say asem no ka na sori dem. Muntie mi yo. Enye so ka no political campaign platform so. No waka say oh, political campaign platform the deeper timidity. Muntie mi ye. Onyame fie. Enya sori bia kwa lighthouse. Osofo penyi Dagi Ward Mills. Na sori onyame fie nyame sofo te wo. You see BAWUMIA ensuru nyame. Just like ne boss Akufuado, other than nyame so we see asore dan amanoa. Wa fa so de awia Ghana sika over 1 billion new Ghana cedis. Na de otimi ye ya ma nyame the biggest pits in the whole world no. BAWUMIA so kujina asore den. E kodi tro so obeye concrete roads, asphalt kra de enye omujaye. Me patro hwe eho adanse ni.
All this asphalt bitumen stuff, which the roads get washed away after 2 seasons. You look at the Mamoto Way, which was built with concrete, and it is lasting almost 50 years. And so that sort of got me thinking, and we started that discussion. It's a simple idea, but it's full of wisdom. I checked, and I realized that even in India, since 2014 in India, they have a policy to only build concrete roads because it works out much cheaper. So I said, well, let me bring this to my bosses. And we have been discussing this as recently as last week in Parliament. And Bishop Dag, I'll let you into it. Cabinet did decide last week that we should move towards concrete roads as a country.
Well, it be say a harvest chapel, it be say a lighthouse. Whether harvest or lighthouse, it's Bishop Dag be or. But no matter the name of the church, nyame fie, oni nyame asafo, nyame man, nyame honhom ti omumu. Okudi trama ya boy ensemu ama. Se wo be concrete roads. Mfie nwotwe since o kasa ase ni. Concrete road ne bi wen. Wa wutie mi MPP ni a, wo hwe mi a wudidi matem no. Wo hu concrete road ne bi wo ukrom. And you are marketing this liar. I don't know yes sir. Before I don't know yes sir. Mum patch okra for true. Me catch I say tetena. Say we are in the time of grace. Adom remuni we. Tetena na mransem duni adwuma na BAWUMIA. Enko ogira wo twa tro na asase apai na nyame bufuo no asase na mene no. How can you lie even in church? How can you lie like that? 80 okay no Central for report here. Ghana Web, this is it. 18 July 2017, we will start constructing concrete roads in Ghana. BAWUMIA. Number 5, where the if I want kasa was sitting mu. This is direct. And then before the BBR by a friend e-levy, Mumu tax. It doesn't only apply to mobile money. I will send you a tiusika to. O here ni wo breast somewhere ni mfifre ye adwuma o send you na ban se matiusika. Enye BAWUMIA obeye economic management team chairman KNT bin penyin semda. Ba baby amekonie. This same BAWUMIA 2020 ekoto aba on Peace FM sometime in August 2016. Who say abato mraso MPP here to me no ofiti ase atwa kontompo. Kontompo ne zen. O say o mommo de eye hiafo ne yusu. Ehinia say e de to bi abeto so because momo ye hiafo ne ye momo. Enti to pa say e de beto momo so de bida. BAWUMIA promise. Yet ono ankasa ehwe me ye de e-levy bae. Share this video for me.
Oh, the point is that you are not
taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that? So the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Yes, I was for another one. I say, why would you want to tax mobile money? A bribe so it won't here. Yet, on the e-levy buy. And then what paper no so minimum she Akufuado na de buy na me nka ho. What paper no office ye refi. Bosha or de share and de oyeye. But well, I don't see that was a BAWUMIA himself. And the proposal e-levy on no kofa buy. One the that's one that ye de buy ma banji tu. And ya me na make MPP, then General Secretary, for Penny, CEO of MPP. Or cabinet meetings, John Boyd on the kind, any more. And that screen is no. Or say, we dear BAWUMIA Semwa, I feel more we mame. Modern Ghana. This is a story by Eric Nanaya Kwafo. Or say, BAWUMIA is in full support of e-levy. John Boyd reveals John Boyd. Because he was going to the cabinet meetings and also BAWUMIA in full support, not in support, in full support of e-levy. This same man, no, the e-levy abano, and our promises will be try e-levy. How can you believe him? Obiso John Boyd will be on BAWUMIA 17 or cancer, no problem. We Gideon Boako, spokesperson to BAWUMIA. And also so need you say BAWUMIA supports implementation of e-levy. BAWUMIA supports implementation of e-levy. Spokesperson. Go and read the story. myinfo.com. It is there. And throw number 6. Ebusian 4. Mokai BAWUMIA and US dollar 17. Emra na BAWUMIA be pay to me. None a pet subject, as someone not kapa was about CD. Because the Mampenya Kufuado Mayeti as yes or no onim sikasem tutoye. And until wakofa large BAWUMIA so mebuano, no meshe Ghana sikasem so. Eti Akufuado video bi jinaka so say CD na ye hata no kasa wudwom. And until na makofa owura BAWUMIA o mebua. And BAWUMIA so kansem se Ghana Sikasem Fapem under MAHAMA. Atetia Pansam. The fundamentals are weak. And if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Shebompo said, watch it after they came to office, after 100 days, also watch $1 to prison, they won't suffer IGP. And then $1. And then I'm saying, video, mame.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
So, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So Ghana, sika semfa pemtete pansamoa, dollar be kosro guye sika nanimu ase, amobi ehun say ye mo number. Samra wakasa no. Na dollar ni nyame do 4 cedis impo, because this was before December 2016. It was around 3 cedis. BAWUMIA still on TB da. MAHAMA more number. MAHAMA nima mamu. Fundamentals ni weak. Now the entire dollar yet 3 cedis at the time was because investors are passing vote of no confidence. How much less omundi GDP we sikasemu. Yeah, BAWUMIA the benyu anashonsa. Enfie ngotwini. Fundamentals man. How far now? Oga, how far with the fundamentals? Dollar now watching us prison. I think what it change. And the dollar kaka krebi na 16 Ghana cedis. Ready full soon. I can't so for bread. I maybe bia ya the dollar krebia boy day. Say from podie bubu. President Mahama Breso now pay 1 million CFA, 6,500 ubenyabi. And I just look it close to 27,000 cities. But ne be ne dia yo. Adena won kano kresa. Why? Number 7. I'm showing you 10 lies peddled by Papa or Tisu or Sian Tuabamano. Mon first year and Mameno. I'm showing you. So you can't trust him. And once you can't trust him, you can't vote for him to lead this country. Because you're sure baby and when you to me we are obesisanano. The Cape Coast Harbor, Cape Coast Airport example are clear. What did he say? Number 7, I'll say under an MPP Akufo-Addo government, the economy will grow, say no and grow. And there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. Say yeah, but niya beshisho mine sika semye. Na o mine sika sembe nyina busu ama adwuma so akosoro buso. Wa wo hwe me. Na adwuma ho 70. Na Kufuor mechiamo. Mo 700 Ghana no mafa o, so me nkro ba ntua. And now, minti bi krada national service personnel omo strike. National service personnel omo allowance I'm not sure is even up to 2,000 cedis. And so omo lorry fempo omo strike. That is how broke and bankrupt this man BAWUMIA has rendered our economy. Next is omo school 2017, 2021, 2022, 2023 omo tifie adwumanio. Next teachers or my school tifie. Yamoma trade exams or my national service, no jobs. And the unemployment rate are 8.4%, almost 15%. So economy no can say to grow and create jobs. What do you video? Look at the evidence.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and
This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, where unemployment has increased from 8.4% to almost 15%. National service for Ako strike. What be that? And they were unemployed trained teachers association, unemployed trained nurses association. There is no hope. And this man says Santo Abamani biem. Adengana for Yehudi and Nkosro. Omubu yasay. Shentro ye da hui. We die ono an nkrofo zongo fo. Because we nkramoni. Na me kra minim so nkramoni papa be. Because then na or the BAWUMIA or China or the Timothy. And they say, Anopa we Christian and you we Kramuni. But this is what he promised the people of the Zongos. I said, we will build model senior high schools in Zongo communities in each of the 16 regions of the country. Alaji BAWUMIA on the kind. Say Zongo war region biya. Into region biya, including what we region, whether Ashanti, whether Bono, whether Ahafo. Or see a very Zongo kesi or a secondary school kesi a model school. I'm a Zongo for Akobi. And what dance ni? MPP will build 16 model senior high school Zongo communities across the country. BAWUMIA promises 1st August 2020. Ni kwa kotuaba say ya. 4 years ni school no so we see ba ko kra ka yebeka so we fiti ase. Not even one has been built. Not even one. He promised 16, not even one. And I'm not promising missy way. Where are the model senior high schools in Zongos? Number 9. Mokai has same way. BAWUMIA secures $19 billion Chinese loan for Ghana. Hey, I tell you some BAWUMIA free say a refi. But in this campaign, it's about trustworthiness. It's about principles. It's about credibility. This was a time BAWUMIA called China. Obaye jamboree kesiye nipa koshia ne airport. The economic whiskey has hit a jackpot. Or the $19 billion from China. Where is the evidence? This is the evidence. Ghana were 5th July 2017. $19 billion Chinese aid security to get 25,000 houses. BAWUMIA so no akonya $19 billion. Obe sit down kwa mako 25,000 and ama security agencies. Not 2,500. Not a dime 25. Houses a dime kwa 25,000. BAWUMIA, I am trying to tell you say pay no crane in the noom or your trofo. That is who he is. Where is the 19 billion and where is the 25,000 houses? Na yenya papa bi okrom wa IDEC penyipa Dr. Emmanuel Akweti samre no mu fi say yenya ade ehren bia na ye good o but BAWUMIA twa omo nice they said wa circle na ye de key soup ayo iPhone no BAWUMIA defraud omo o say let's applaud BAWUMIA for securing $19 billion Chinese loan o say BAWUMIA ya de ye moyensem mano. So the executive director of the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEC, Dr. Emmanuel Akweti, has lauded government's ability to secure a $19 billion aid to boost the economy. This is a quotation. The man goes to China for 3 days and brings $19 billion to our economy. Let's give him a round of applause. Round of applause for BAWUMIA. It is a round of applause in 19 billion away. Otrofo. Amba. And that is the same gain Frakadama or the Ghana for. Ewaha. You actually cried on say $19 billion Chinese deal, joint venture, not a loan. I say a joint venture. You see, but for can see and you be penny so that the nipankwa no crebianim. Me me two me much say me say BAWUMIA on kind of credit. I've given you 10 lies. I've given you the evidence. Well, we are on number 9. Let's go for number 10. Number 10, we are going to stay on this for about 20 minutes because they won't hear. The entire menu is because of number 10. Okay. I will move Ghana from taxation to production. Me banama betete atuoso. Na me the Ghana free taxation to production. Yenre. So the free taxation to production. Etwa na yetua under NDC Mahama address no wabete so a mama yenre. Yedi kan. Yenre to nko a BAWUMIA yedi o maisi consumption nsa as chairman of the economic management team odi agu yenso. Aban ne betela konwa so a first 10 and omo VAT mu 5%. Enye anso wa ye fret to be special import levy. Nemre so 2017 I was saying Kabai ni twem. BAWUMIA move from 2017 to 2019. So tax number 2. 2% special import levy. See, Oma passe act, I friend act 1004. Sa 2% special import levy. Omo promises omo be twem. And then omo dia to yenso up to 2024. Otu abama omo a ombesan so atrema mo atua. Taxation to production man by so the 5% national fiscal stabilization levy by. Start one was ended 2017, almost trim to 2019. Sanso Shemra Act 1011 at the call 2024. 2023 and almost you almost some mading. Omaje national fiscal stabilization levy 5% na as they say there. Omobeje almost sadino, no my growth and sustainability levy. Pentimamento, the value is the same. You are paying all these taxes without knowing in different ways and forms. And that is why I will be there. I'm watching because the Osha will say he will move you from taxation to production or your trofo when in the bush. So, a personal income tax, they reviewed it. The 35% personal income tax on a monthly chargeable income exceeding 10,000 was introduced in August 2018. This was reviewed to 30% on monthly chargeable income exceeding 20,000 in the year 2019. Mokai luxury vehicle tax. You say MPP BAWUMIA I also no nim taxes muchen ubia or the tax be buyer. Car ni engine bro 1.5 liters be I say luxury car, including toilet car nyina. Ye je between 1,000 cedis to 2,500. Omoje ya twinye moja edru baby you suye demonstration no mo se omoja. But omoje. Communication service tax They increased the rate by 50% from 6% to 9%. 6% to 9%. Communication service tax. Taxation to production for assembly account. Where you from 2021 to 2022, 1% COVID-19 levy on the 3% VAT flat rate. And that one. Making it 4%. Now, COVID the yari ababe kum ya say adwuma so no yesan so timi e de dane to manfo so ana in the whole world, not just Africa, not just West Africa, the whole world, Ghana nko na de COVID sa yare bone no adane to ato ne manfo so malaria enti e baaye no na JJ Rollins say malaria levy baaye enka BAWUMIA ne Akufo-Addo nka de no mbeka. Do we have HIV levy? Or cholera levy? Or typhoid levy? Why do we have a COVID levy? 1% on VAT. And so how? So throw me a new National Health Insurance levy so na 2.5%. Yeah, the COVID levy na sans what so and also 3.5. 5% financial sector cleanup recovery levy. Financial institutions are now omo wa wunye mu akebe to me 9 billion na save omo. They spent 25 billion on collapsing them. That is how wicked they were. Say tax. Into what account, what bank, the bank transfers this levy on you. You pay anytime you do any financial service. They transfer it, you pay. Look, 1.5% e-levy actually, only about 1%. I hope you are counting the taxes. If you count, you will get more than 50. More than 50. I'm telling you. The man who promised you said, Obe move from taxation to production. Fuel idea, Juma. Look at the taxes. These were the people are not petrol boarding or the so. The energy sector levy 20 pesos. We're a new one. 20 pesos. Every liter. Petrol ni diesel. Anwa konko no fried oil konko no. Beer 20 pesos. And on the 18 pesos energy sector levy at LPG. You will meet BAWUMIA and his wicked taxes. And on the sanitation and pollution levy, indeed the baller tax. And crime for Muntie baller tax. High teen and Soto Kakrebia. Na ensure yirifying because a fin we are engulfed in filth. Even gutters square was about team or team, but you try baller tax. Why would to petrol? Why would to diesel? Why would for car? Or be a trebi. And so on find there was some there. Omudi chomanum spelele. Abujavo. Where no new taxes on fuel commodities, but where your taxes are, net that fuel so that omo beto ya no be say was so do omo bete so. And also some ready on my road fund levy ya de kwan. Now you're 40 pesos and normally I call 48 pesos every liter of diesel and petrol. That's why you find the primary distribution margin. Now you're 4 cedis 50 pesos. No, now you're 4.5 pesos and now you're 26 pesos. In Tumunu, a 477% increase. We are not just talking about the 10% or 20%. 477. How wicked can BAWUMIA be? That one tax handle on fuel, 477% increase. I'm giving you the facts. Check. Boss margin, now 3 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. And then Oma Tumako 12 pesos. Percentage in 200%. Anyone that say petrol gallon present mama breast 14 cedis no. And then later, I want no bread in check for 4 gallon yellow no. And that gallon come 60 cedis, come 65 cedis. Petrol gallon. And the idea the faka biya boy ding. E will just so. Otonwa yento, ufria yentua, odonsa show botomwa enti so. It is because of a modern taxes. I want you to know, look, not even Idi Amin Dada or Mobutu Sese Seko was wicked enough to increase taxes and introduce so many taxes on their people at the same time. And Pranero Mukrana no Moshini Pano no or Manyas Adiwe. Look, fuel market margin 1 cedi 50 pesos. and nobody are called 9 cedis. 9 now you're 1.5 pesos. It's somebody are called 9 pesos. 500% increase. UPPF now you're 9 pesos. Somebody are called 90 pesos. The entire petrol wire then na me 900% increase. Aban bia ni wa Ghana beto wire set more the same way. 900% increase in UPPF. Full market margin 500% increase. Boss margin 300%. Primary distribution margin 477%. How wicked can you be? Yet you promise to move us from taxation to production. The same petrol. There will be a energy debt recovery levy. Now you're 41 pesos and then you're 49 pesos. 19.5%. And don't put the money to 4 increase in price stabilization recovery levy. Now petrol you're 12 pesos. And then a 33, no, a 16 pesos. The percentage is 33%. Not diesel, no, 1 liter beer, the daso, so price stabilization recovery levy, no. And also, so, na 10 pesos, somebody about 14 pesos, into mono 40%. Where your 2 menu tuya, Senebeya, fan wo boko sura, a buying a bit in your soya, and what a bonus. Or maybe 2 over 3 billion. In price stabilization recovery levies at 3 years. And you may also more the year, which is that Omonfante Petro, so no, they are not doing it. And until now, VAT, 2023, 2.5%. In the VAT rate in inquiry 15%. Or they get funding NHI on the count one to 20 something. Growth and sustainability levy 5%. Yeah, they are good companies so. When I am a young. Liwe mbeka se we na medwen ho a menti ase no Mama Ghana ya den ni pebre. People are struggling in this country. Boys enye adwuma, girls enye adwuma. Bet kakra brantie betwa on a football game. Na wanya bibi kakra to no bottom so no. Abrantie na bra predict obi wo obedi bet ba ko ne adi no be 100 times. Now one day we like it me predict score line be you know debate kakra. We nya spa chacha ball score line or predicting no di na we nya 1,000 Ghana 500 yeah but we say no so 10% obeji. That is it. Fees and charges or mobile boom. I can go on and on and on. Shehama me ukojo mu anyama otona o say emu aye den no. In 2023 BAWUMIA dem rebi ba parliament. The friend of the Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023. So Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023 Act 1093 no. And sa yenom sparkling wine. Say alcohol ni sparkling wine. We adokodoko nsa. Na eto eda so no. Excise duty ni 22.5%. BAWUMIA dey akọ 45%. Not 30, no 45%. Man with the other months, name the number. And then boy day. You know why? Because BAWUMIA the law we call parliament. You know? Excise duty, that's why I 10%. BAWUMIA they call 20%. Spirit, the producer, ne cameraman, you mo dey hwe mo how far. Mo po enwumre ko ma bre mo betwa kakra no. Spirits nsa anwe den kakra. Na 25%. And also so BAWUMIA to 50% excise duty. We the understand sakra de nya de penti to emu tax a eye. What about nsu anipa benom? Water, mineral water, aerated water. Na eto on excise duty na 17.5% or they are called 20%. Nsuo. Adokodo concern si chire wom ti se coke here da hey. Excise duty 20%. Non-alcoholic beers, beer, alcohol, beer name, 20%. Energy drink, energy drink, 20%. Cider beers, 20%. Other non-alcoholic, 20%. All in one law. The taxes are so many. Oh, can't cry no wabre. They say the BAWUMIA 2024, the Odiaba, non-life insurance. O kwa ku insure wo dan o car ne de keka ho a ye de VAT ato so ye de VAT ato se wa wo dan na pese wo ton ana wo rent dan ye de VAT ato so 5%. Textbooks are yamofra de besua de. Aban way for over 5 years, 6 to 6 years. Omo the new syllabus about no textbook. Textbooks are awofo beto amankoda, exercise books, newspapers, publications, architectural plans, scientific and technical works, magazines, periodicals, calendar, trade catalog, price list, diary, stationery, to say pen, stapler. Sa nyema no so taxation to production for, and also so the VAT atoso. Offer plane, domestic air travel, VAT daso. Domestic transportation, offer sura VAT, offer formula VAT, offer insurance VAT, stamp duty atum, excise duty no, afekwa no matum boom 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 boom. Na de nwanwa kra bro so no say omo de enwusie so eto ato nwusie so enwusie to emissions levy. Enti ene wa wo moto abobo ya pragia okada mahama can do wa wo car say enwusie free to banko ade say 100 Ghana cedis afibia ne agyew. And the factories no mo ye adwuma mo so produce nwusie no ye besusu nwusie na ehwa say nwusie no do so to 100. Ehwa say nwusie no we dey do so pa to 500. Enwusie to taxation to production people. And that is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised say bear tax 10% no ubitwem. Boys, this is good news for you. Just say you encourage chacha. No. About 10 billion you person back to chacha. But betting has become a refuge for young people who are totally hopeless because they remain here. It is obey to make your boy tenya bibi kakra diabo akoma eye chance obakwa akobọ krono. Twa bet nya bibi kakra nya ho na BAWUMIA wo don se kwa akọhye agene tax. Na wa be ka che se me ba me twam. Wo betwam a twanu ne because wona economy ni sha wonsa. Akufo ado so tie wo che nipa bia because ono was ebe sikasem a omo number. Enu nti no do buy. Etu betwam atwam ne. Yes, President Mahama ni betimi nya ne bugidie se obetwam. Because we cut taxation to production, you have moved us from taxation to more taxation and more taxation. You can't be trusted. Mahama Sanswa Shebo, this is good news for you. Mo ye momo mo to ade online ye ti musika no Mahama say e-levy obetwam. BAWUMIA copy so akoka bi. He cannot be trusted because onya no kwafo. Nanse ye Mahama apart from e-levy, oshia adwadifo kubata ye from Uguta. Or the assembly to be about ports, taxes, BAWUMIA tu wamana donswa. Ama nyema boye den wo ports. Na edwomusu bibia boye den. We no shebo about those levies. Hwetepi ma Mrs.
A person imported a car. And I was just looking at the charges. This is it's a 2023 Lexus. These are the charges. 20% import duty. Then after that, import VAT. Then processing fee. Then ECOWAS levy. Then vehicle examination fee. Then network charges. Then network charge VAT. Then network charge COVID. Oh, I'm shocked. Then Ghana Shippers Authority. Then import NHIL. Then network charge NHIL. Then GHS disinfection fee. Then MOTI import declaration fee, special import levy, Ghana Export Import Bank levy, Ghana Education Trust Fund, Ghana Education Trust Fund network charge, African Union import levy, then COVID health recovery levy, then certification, then IRS. You know, there's overage penalty by 0 because it's a new car. But if it was an overage car, it means it will be 23. You know?
Abusiafo, another one. One car obi di abaga na woyi. Ehwo to nko 23. In which country do you see this? And then man kasa about the BAWUMIA or position or kind about port duties. Anyhow he said obetete port duties so send be ya ye betimi compete with Togo ne ye keka ho. Ni nyina na ye nada, ni nyina na ye frakadam. Inti enne the duty of a car both me ye denche and sika ye the talk car. Go and check. Corolla duty at say. Go and check. Even cars and getting go and check. But there is good news. The nation builder, that honest visionary leader, that experienced leader, why ye be da? Oh ye aye boafo ye be to me aginedi no. Washebo. Seto no be ye bibia fa ho. Hwe mame.
Some of the levies and other things, what you say? Anything I can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you don't pay your money a year free home. So we'll work together on that.
Mepacho, this is President Mahama addressing traders. Say port levies, fees, the bena eku edwadifo no. Oni omo be ye adwuma. Na bibiri wen hia superfluous na yenyin free ho. Na edwadifo wen ha omo. Ko edwadifo wen ha omo a ya ye koto ebedi ne so ye so ye ho be hen producer by popular request bo tape ni biem.
Some of the levies and other things, what you say? Anything I can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you don't pay your money a year free home. So we'll work together on that.
So work together, we'll take some of it out. Those are the words of the nation builder John Mahama, the man you can trust. And I'm going to show you why you can trust Mahama. I believe say we are no for even if you are an MPP member, be abontin and I want to menyadre. Be abontin na obedi matem, but one kasa o conscience wo tibua. Meaning say one kasa. In your loneliness, you will agree with our verdict that this man here, Alhaji Muhammadu BAWUMIA, or your trofo, or your dadafo, or your kuntumpuni, your jinidia, in ye ye. And for that matter, Boshe de one and some work as ya walk a cano, yatia bre, obesi a swa, and coashe yemma. Yem man and nada ye beam the third time. This is just part one of exposing the dishonesty of the liar, the pathological, chronic liar, Alhaji Mahmoud BAWUMIA. There will be part two. And if you're mame, ye bape, but the less we forget, no, bro, near the NDC and you know, atwaso, sharp, 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 sharp.
Let me be clear. I am utterly appalled and disappointed by the unprecedented unemployment rate we're seeing today. Perhaps if the government had not jettisoned the 40-year National Development Plan, which was developed by the NDPC during my presidency, they would have adopted and implemented my 24-hour economy initiative, which was contained in that document. And that would have saved Ghanaians from these levels of unprecedented unemployment. But as the saying goes, elections
Yes, so this is Lest We Forget. And today on Lest We Forget, we are talking about Mahama, the nation builder. I want you to know the entire Kasa Mahama, a nation builder. Nation builder, Chese. Chese, wo yubia impuntu dana komaso. Ubia, or Jonesha Kain, he's visionary, or when Niswa Dihuno, or on Sheshe Pa. Yamano, a Quenya Manasumo May as president, no, Yehun impuntu. The assay of fire in the year. And Yemani will be that in all sectors we saw. And I have this short video documentary put together in 2020 as part of the 2020 election. It's called John Mahama, the Nation Builder. Even though say a 2020 year video, no, it is still very relevant for today. So don't pay attention to the fact that it is 2020. Just watch this video because it is very relevant for the 2024 election. Yaba, I will talk to you about some of the things John Mahama, the nation builder, the health sector, the one who didn't indeed, John Mahama is a nation builder you can trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Nation Builder.
John Mahama waya 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 waya. John Mahama waya 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 waya.
A nation builder is one with vision, a planner, and a master tactician. Here's a man with a team that understands that the implementation of free senior higher education, for example, requires adequate infrastructure in order not to destabilize an already working quality educational system. This is a man with a team that negotiates deals in a holistic manner, like the Tema Port Expansion Project that concluded with the construction of the Tema Motorway Interchange for ease of transport of goods. This is a nation builder, one who makes judicious use of resources at his disposal. There are several infrastructure projects in various sectors of the economy accounted for under John Mahama's 4 years of governance. This nation builder is trustworthy, one who is faithful to his promise. John Mahama promised to end Dumso, and truly, he did, leaving the nation with excess megawatts of power at the end of his first term in office. This nation builder is a unifier. John Mahama's leadership transcends ethnicity, family, and friends, one whose message resonates with the upper class right through to the grassroots of our society. Same can be said about his communication prowess. It's unrivaled. This year's elections will be about track record. Second is trust. The writings are clear on the wall. The records never lie. Fellow Ghanaians, the choice is ours to make. Fellow Ghanaians, presenting John Dramani Mahama.
Yes, Abuzianfo. So that was Mahama, the nation builder. Pictures amuhu ya ne etweguno. Hospitals, schools, power plants, factories, enyema bebre stadia, edwa a osisi in just 4 years. Eto de bi ebinum se 4 years pe. Ebi aga na ase aduru no. De na Mahama be. O nti mujitum se mase ga na pa on. Well, I have news for you. If 4 years is enough for BAWUMIA and Akufo-Addo to destroy Ghana, then 4 years is enough for John Mahama to rebuild Ghana. Because in Yuma Power, airports, schools, hospitals, acquiring interchanges, ema Ghana beye krabehe, edi sika, edi adwuma baye in a short period of time, despite the challenges we faced. In 4 years. And now, even more experienced than he was then, he would do more, far more than he accomplished in those 4 years. And I want to show you, say Mahama and BAWUMIA, they are not the same. Bako yo trofo osia onyo. Bako yo nokwafo osia oyo. And I want to show you some of the things President Mahama promised and indeed did in the health sector. There is a 717-bed University of Ghana Medical Center, Accra. It is the best hospital in Ghana. Oko University of Ghana, Legon campus, and Kraiha. President Mahama built it. Jumediano President Males Nefitiasie, Emrana President Mahama, Eye Nabediache. And it's a shortcut sometime in March 2011. Parliament, in fact, Cabinet, Emma approval, also in 2011. Then, 2011, by June, July, Parliament approved the loan. Some meaning in a no man penny mills in a man penny. Na bedi echira or buano. Ama implemented sign is wadi huno. Na President Mahama, Sam Vice President Mahama. He was the chairman of the economic management team. Enti project no ho besiane hu sikasemi nyina no. On na nation nsa obo man penny mills. Ma mo ye san krata semino the cabinet approval, the parliamentary approval of the loan. Ene de keka ho. But by the time yes, signed the agreement for the hospital. Many don't know. The agreement was signed in August 2012. And that time, President Mahama was in charge. Kopem said, contractor cost sites 2013 under President Mahama by. And the hospital, no, ni na koso from Krinkrin to Kankai, the construction. Not only the signing of the contract, but the construction. It was the parliamentary cabinet approval shortcutting a C under NDC 1, Males Mahama. But the actual construction, all under the Mahama government. Shema yesiye. Ho enene. Omo legon omusia nursing, ompesa omo doctors, health professionals. Hono omo je enchirechire. They have successfully done about 5 kidney transplants. In Fidia, people get there and they ask, is this Ghana? Because indeed, even United States of America, baby hospitals in Nusa Hospital way. It's a quaternary hospital, the best hospital in the whole of West Africa. And this in the year, President Mahama and a today, Matters MPP for Kazu, and your mama and the sea and the Atamils. Now, Atamils or MPP ni. The Atamils the sea if I'm obeying. Atamils, I went on the baby koye papa. Na be the chain the President Mahama. President Mahama, the one to say BAWUMIA. Na a yema kufuado dia, the best friend ne BAWUMIA. Baby, unko ye dia, BAWUMIA say me nimino cry, Pontius Pilate. Me can't be. When somebody is your vice or your boss as president, no, you are inseparable. Because I one take it near to Abamamo. And until as a president, you are vice president, acting as president. So when Atamils was president, John Mahama became acting president several times. Same for BAWUMIA. So the vice president shares in the successes of the president and in the failings of the president. You can't separate it unless you resign. It is Atamils it means John Mahama did it. That is what it means. What I say, but I've explained where it started from. The shortcutting, March 2011. The cabinet and parliamentary approval, June, July 2011. President Mahama was vice. The signing of the contract under President Mahama. The construction, it was almost 100% complete. You commissioned in January 2017. President Mahama did all that. And so when we say it is his legacy, and on the eka. And this is it. The name hospital, the name city any UGMC na eka any hospital, let us say hotel. Any ibimu kodawa yeka so munku fie kura no musu because omu fie they don't get these facilities any. Then apart from UGMC, the visionary nation builder belt. Or can say Accra, capital. Na enkra ye ni regional hospital a share region in Munyam. Greater Accra, you won't believe it. The regional hospital, you won't believe it. In the regional hospital, now what na pratiti aseno. And I'm a catcher, I say Mahama, or Fadia say, no, I any year. That is why we call him the nation builder. He builds, BAWUMIA in Akufuado destroys. Look at the when this one there. When this one there. Ridge Hospital, 420 bed. And I'm just showing you the exterior. Hotel. Mr. Hotel, a hospital as a hotel. 5-star. Look at it. Abusafo, enya no nko enya nkan de nko. And I will call Esrema Mentifia Pa East Bolegatanga. You see brand new 386 bed. Apa East Regional Hospital. Maybe we no MPP for na mudi matter. Most of them come mo dia masi. Mo Regional Hospital, mo Quaternary Hospital. Show us your Ridge Hospital. Show us your University of Ghana Medical Center. Show us your Apa East Regional Hospital. Show us. This election is about issues. It's about trust. It's about proving track record. And yen nujane atro. And Apa East the Anusuni big hospital. There's an area view. So I'm neni papa. We took these pictures in 2016 before we left office. Huge. Then Tamale Teaching Hospital phase 2. President Mahama did it. 400 bed. Increasing Tamale Teaching Hospital to 800 bed. Because phase 1 was 400 and we added 400 beds for the people of the north. And you can see that here. This picture was taken in the evening, so it's not too clear. If you go on the internet, you see more. Now, hospital, papa, it will feature here. Your friend of the Bang Hospital. You are born new coronavirus by and on a J Ghana. MPP ministers now mudi papa ya terminal. Musi oni mamamuono, including the then Minister of Health Ajimamanu. Corona che omo ano mo ji omo ho a enye no. Utu kwan a enye yie ko ya to airport ni mu. Ntimi nkwa Bruchi Hospital. Omo pe hospital papa akono. Omo nkwa Kufuado Hospital, omo nkwa BAWUMIA Hospital because omo ndibi. They went to the Bank Hospital, built by the Bank of Ghana under the able leadership of the then President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder. The Bank Hospital, what was it? John Mahama, and this was their fair, or your guy. The hospital. Yeah, Mahama, go on hospital, let's say. The hospital, the Bank Hospital. And if you see what's on the hospital, the Bank Hospital. Then, this is in cantonments here, Accra, if you 130 bed Ghana Maritime Authority Hospital. We also certificate President Mills Abreso, President Mahama came and continued it. Hospital kesia pa. Na pampa munyi na hospital no ye wo baby a plane kura aeroplane ATBC wo na pampa me has an you can say a helipad and na muhun ha no. This is the Ghana Maritime Hospital. Then 104 bed police hospital expansion. We expanded it by adding 104 bed hospital no work that any train yen kama. And also some this was 2016 when we were about to leave office. And then we seen the same President John Dramani Mahama. Who said Ghana have 1 military hospital. I'm talking about the nation builder John Mahama, which is the 37 military hospital. You know who say Ashanti region, not just for the people of Ashanti. I told they be Ashanti for too many projects, but they don't vote for you. And this year, whether you vote for us or not, it doesn't matter. Your mama nye Kufuado no waka say ekumfi fuoma nto aba ma minti me twema so. Ana anwona fuoma nto aba ma minti se nsuo yiri afa monyema me mfa ho. Nsuo no wankasa share da ma ne nkrofo bie e de sese nipa nyema. President Mahama is not like that. But these things were done in Ashanti because they are central for the northern sector. All the regions, Bono, Ahafo, and even the northern regions can access them. 250 bed, Ewafari. Upper West, 160 bed. These are Eurojust projects. Yes, Kufuor signed agreements, got cabinet and parliamentary approval. Besikana, Omoka, Omoko Peno, Ama. President Mills, President Mahama, and in August 2012, through a partnership between Absa Bank in SA and a Barclays Bank PLC, you pay Sika every year, sir, Eurojust projects, including Upper West Regional Hospital. President Mahama economy is serious. So, Afaridie, Medical Kahwasem. The same thing. Apart from that, 7 district hospital, Dodowa, Fomena, Kumawu, Abetifi, 120 bed. It's our district hospitals. MPP can't tell you. Dodowa, you see, we in 4 years, many people. Or more, my Bob Bessiacha, Bambia, Wagana, Bakosemu, Ajeje taxes, Acha, Bambia, and all you see, Kacha, Bambia. They can't show you one district hospital they've started and finished. Okay, almost agenda 111. 111 no more can somebody have back couldn't be seen fear saying. He said you almost be 2026 and tronk one. You can't trust them because Sikano or Medinina. So, this is Kumawu Hospital, you see. Hospital no crowd, see we mumie no crowd, no Dani asem. UGMC for 1 year, no more. The same thing, they abandoned these projects for years. Kwa betifia, Jatuama Hospital na Sese. It is there. The Kwai 120-bed hospital. District Hospital, Stepa, Nsoko, Konongo, Salaga, Chifipraso, Madina. The 100 hospital, John Mahama took the loan for all these things. And Sakra na President Mahama was also Jebusia, 89 million euros for the construction of 85-bed district hospitals at Bupe, Tolon, Sola, Sobenya, Wita, So I can go on and on. This is just part one of his achievements. I don't want to spend too much time. But what am I communicating to you? What I'm communicating to you. And I say, impenyufo mienu a omugina yanim se yento abama wo no. Baako ugini di enye because onya no kwafo. Shebo a woni so. Ade ne white or say black, black or say white or your trofo. That is Alhaji BAWUMIA. President Mahama wantesa. And that is why you can't associate lies with President Mahama. He thinks ahead. Or where ade be hia o man no yemma eni nchirima. And invest in that. And those things no kwa won fa nko ujama wo man no se ne be ya MPP NDC Ghana fo nyina e benya so mfa so ne afaya so ntuma pa efra. That is why I've showed you a few, just a few polyclinics, health centers, chip compounds, can't want them. District hospitals, you see, I jumped. And we will get another time and talk about part 2 of Mahama's achievements, the nation builder's achievements in the health sector. In the hand, lest we forget in ABC. And I believe, say, you watching, you agree with me. Say, it will be the Ghana Shannon 2024 and beyond, 2025 and beyond. It is none other than the nation builder. Yen will be a wayebida. Yen mani nyuma pa. En kasamano. Yen for me and President Mahama will not let us down. Ye ko NDC and youth segments. A free NDC and youth segment in the BAPE. I'm going to talk to you about the 24-hour economy in the next few minutes. And Sunday, the Nejumedino, Abaywe, Shiwema Mississippi, Mebasisi.
Let me be clear. I am utterly appalled and disappointed by the unprecedented unemployment rate we're seeing today. Perhaps if the government had not jettisoned the 40-year National Development Plan, which was developed by the NDPC during my presidency, they would have adopted and implemented my 24-hour economy initiative, which was contained in that document. And that would have saved Ghanaians from these levels of unprecedented unemployment. But as the saying goes, elections come with consequences. The stark reality is that the current 8-hour working system is inadequate to create the production, productivity, and well-paying jobs required for the revival of Ghana's currently bankrupt economy. It is also inadequate to produce enough goods and services for export. My young people, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for extraordinary results. The 24-hour economy initiative is the answer for now and the future. It will create an enabling environment with deliberate policies for business, companies, and government institutions to operate 24/7 in a 3-8-hour shift system. In addition to the traditional 8-hour system, the 2 additional work shifts that my administration will introduce will double and sometimes triple or quadruple the number of jobs that participate in public and private entities that we currently have. This is the 24-hour economy optimization strategy, giving more to society, providing efficient service delivery, and generating decent and well-paying jobs. The benefits of this system will include, but not limited to, 24-hour port and harbor services, 24-hour customs services, 24-hour DVLA services, 24-hour agro-processing factories, 24-hour manufacturing industries, 24-hour construction companies, 24-hour diversified sanitation and waste management services, 24-hour financial institutions, 24-hour healthcare services, not just emergency care, 24-hour community pharmacy care, 24-hour tourism, creative arts, and entertainment industry services, and 24-hour retail centers, and more and more and more. As has already been estimated, the Ghana Police Service alone, at its present capacity, will require nearly 25,000 new and additional personnel to manage the 24-hour economy's additional working shifts. And keep in mind that the police service, as it stands now, even without the 24-hour economic initiative, already requires additional staff and motivation to meet the optimum police-to-population ratio. We'll adopt a multi-stakeholder approach because the beneficiaries of the 24-hour economy are diverse: unemployed youth, including unemployed graduates, farmers, traders, small and medium-scale businesses, students who need vacation jobs, and the underemployed. No one will be left out. I'm determined to provide the necessary incentives such as favorable tax measures, cheaper and reliable power, financial support through the Ghana Exim Bank, oil revenue, and the National Women's Bank, which we will establish to soften the ground for both public and private participants who sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative in order to have a smooth takeoff.
That was the nation builder, President Mahama, explaining to you, in summary, the cracks of the 24-hour economy policy. This is just a 4-minute video. The MAHAMA say wo potokasa ti obi a wonte potokasa ase no ebia no went to be anti ase enu nti na me wahe. To just break it down in the Twi language, so that one tip potokasa na se no be to be anti ase. This 24-hour economy is what is going to change Ghana. We nebema Ghana ye krabehwe because we ne di ejuma pa eba Ghana. Not ejuma bi akeke, ejuma pa. A ni munyam wo ho aketua pa da ho. We nebema Ghana economy na nyina ye kese na ye ka abu nkama fa yeso ayentimi ntua no yetimi atua. So let me just use a few minutes to summarize to you what President Mahama is talking about. Yedika di nkomo we da we don't know where rekopoku. Ba mpanyi se abaso ba na meja pai. Enu nti ene ye besanso aka biem. Because omo a omo tumfuturo gu amanfo ani on 24-hour economy no. So munya ya, we will also we will not stop, never preaching the gospel of the 24-hour economy according to John Dramani Mahama. So yeka 24-hour economy, what are we talking about? Very, very simple. A deliberate policy. Yewra Mahama ede bagana. Se ode enhyehye egu akwam na ankrankra nyuma, whether businesses or companies, any aban nyuma binom etumi aye adwuma 24/7. Omo adwuma no be 24/7. Because 24 hours are onyame dia dom ye dakro bia no. Omo be chemu miensa. Dɔhwene nwɔtwe. Nti obi kwa adwuma no pa no nwɔtwe a ye adwuma dɔhwene nwɔtwe no wapo anwumre no nan. Na obi akwa adwuma no nan wa ye adwuma no dɔhwene nwɔtwe no wapo 12 am. Na obi so akɔ 12 am. Waye adwuma dɔhwene nwɔtwe wapon anopa 8 am. Sa. So human beings omo ye adwuma no benya ahome, benya braje, ahome, benya brada. But the businesses and the economy will never sleep. They will work 24/7. This is it. Very, very simple. 24-hour economy no. That certain businesses, certain companies, certain government institutions will be supported by the government to run 24/7. Mame mo ne to fama e te say wasi so bobra wo ye teacher ni. Wo so me yetu aka 2000 cedis. Wo di ahwe wo ho adu baabi. But the do baabi no. Wafa akohwibra kakra sebi. Etu wo gi sika na wo di aye masem. Na di akotena choba, wo di akotena bia ba, na di atwa wanim spelele. Ti se obi a menim no. Eni na watwe na sika na hye. Nti agye wo kɔbɔ besia ebi another 3000 wo kɔgye besia no so na wadi asɛ no nti wabɔ brabɔni akohwibreya fokubreya wabɔ masese de wabɔ asesa ɛka yɛ den amene wo wogi wakatua na wontimi mfa ntua wo ka wogye yɛ kɔka ka no so kora wontimi ntua mu 1% mpo ɛna watena se adwen wo din sɛ sɛ metena hɔ de message me demri famu sɛ Maya adwuma 8 hours pa. Na maje me bosom ya ketua 2000 as a teacher. Enti mi nsome ne me ma ne me yerenom ya didie de ebe hye de ebe no mpo. Na kampesa etinye tua me ka ama me fi ohia ne yekam. Enu nti me nya akwadworo. Maya adwuma den. Instead of working 8 hours no, maya adwuma ne bia ka ho. Se ne be ya me sika bedoso na metimetua me ho ka na me mma me yere muso anya ebra papa bi atimi abo abusuanfo so bi kasa waka bone ana. Just ask yourself this. This is what the 24-hour economy is about. Because Ghana and this teacher ni no wakobo bra bone ama e ka mene no all because ye the mind share BAWUMIA nsa wabe bobusia me ka mene o mind no. And therefore, say ne President Mahama say Ghana yenye adwuma 8 hours pa. Da ben dan ye betumi yenye sika tua ye keya ye ntumi ntua yi. Ai na ye pa che say ye omo aye de won ka na omo ntu ka ne nhye nimu carry forward na nchirima metua. Da ben ye betumi create inuma ama memo ane maba wa omani etutu aka won sebo omo nya adwuma. Today unemployment is so high. Almost 15% from 8% under Mahama. And because of that, national security say ade we betimi de how no ye na Ghana. So this is a serious issue. And that is why President Mahama says we can't do the same things and expect different results. Extraordinary circumstances, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for extraordinary results. And until 8 hours a Ghana yedi ye adwuma no yen sesa no onyame aboye wa ma 24 hours abode mu nyanza pefo say ubetumi ada 8 hours e the 16 hours aka ye adwuma. Why do we work only 8 hours? Until obeye 24-hour economy. Businesses, companies, state institutions binuma meba be chirichiru mu omo ye adwuma 24/7. Enti adwuma na wo ye no wo betumi aye mienu instead of one na wo sika akosoro. Adwuma na wo nya bi nya because 8 hours but say wo benya bi aye because ye be chiche mu miensa. Kwaku kwa no pa na ya wo kwa awia. Na amaso kwa anadwo. Wo nya adwuma no pa wo benya adwuma anadwo. That is what the 24-hour economy is all about. Now, obi ka say why do we need a 24-hour economy? That is what I've explained to you. 24-hour economy is a policy. They solve so many problems at a time. Because they say Ghana, the only way we can get out of it and go back on the capital market, and they say your GDP, you seek a send to me yakese. Said the way the year to 2 years because then what the year to 2 years you seek to be into ayeka and into a bankrupt. No? But as the 24-hour economy is rolled out, now more businesses are operating for more hours and producing more. Production is going up. The GDP, gross domestic product, and yema Ghana produce no, you're wet and also kosoro. And what the year to 2 year wet and one be kakrebi. Afi ye kopebo sin obi be ma yebi. Afa adwuma so a eni ho no 24-hour economy di adwuma eba. Sika e bi ni ho no aban ni nya more revenue because there is more production and more productivity. There is efficiency. So these are the benefits of 24-hour economy. Bebre. Now, I told you, say, what are the sectors? President Mahama Bobomao. My main in the tape of boy. In the just a this is the manner what dame nyame asono daye. Say on for 24-hour economy, bra. We say we will have 24-hour passport services. We will have 24-hour post and harbor services. We will have 24-hour custom services, 24-hour DVLA services. We need ya banjuma. But ewu hiyama yen. Yet, per passports Ghana ni supposed to mean siana unyebi. Minimobia will apply for passport this year. Since January, be seen in some kind of passports. Would you bribe still emma? Because even though you can apply for the passport on your phone, thanks to John Mahama or the online passport application, not BAWUMIA will try a hontro. The processing of the passport no check. NT and Mahama passport office, no anopa, just like we are doing now, 8 to 5. And now 4. Sa batch ne pon another batch beba for another 8 hours. Sa batch ne pon another batch beba. The same for ports. I have 80 peso amount for peso mu yo mu to me. No mind risika, then you pay j bribes your connection. No. Let's give citizens better services. The demand is there. The pressure and traffic is there. President Mahama said the post too, the same thing. What this means, they say, send you my na. Say passport office what? You my 400,000 24-hour economy inti mienu beka ho inti e 300,000. The same for ports, the same for customs, the same for DVLA. Inti adwuma formally no ebe cost times 2, times 3, times 4. And because these people are engaged in productive work, the state will benefit. The more passport application they process, the more revenue Ghana gets. The more goods we clear at the port, the more revenue. It will be say, oh now for bebresa beden to yomoka. Adwuma no mo ye no hu sika e ba na ne de betu yonka. That is it. That is what we mean by 24-hour economy. Eba be boama adwuma buso. Na economy na BAWUMIA ne Akufo-Addo ase no afa ntomapa efra. Na the decree say apart from the public sector, private sector no so ka ho bi. Enti agro processing factories, manufacturing industries, construction companies, yama contractor kwan onkoye kwan ba ko oye ni 8 hours enti no timi dia femi ensa na kwan no create to say amanfo person mo use kwan no mo ntumi use no man ne bon woka ye tua ho interest on delayed payment. They say President Mahama say a major project say yesuku say ye kwan construction wo ye 24/7 o because abano ebe ma wo ebi mebobo so inti adwuma ye 400 laborers say welders for na wofa, carpenters for na wofa, mason for na wofa, omo be konsuo na wofa wo fa no mo miensa inti adwuma no bebu so na kwan no watumi aye ne ntem ama man na nya so mfa so. They are all here in toast processing into tin tomatoes, the same thing. Or ye no mo miensa 8 hours 3 batches of workers adwuma bebre so that they can produce more. Na Ghana yankasa yetimi di what we grow and process na ye de aka na kwa no yakoton akonya foreign exchange. That is what the 24-hour economy is about, to increase production, productivity, revenue, and more importantly create sustainable jobs. In the financial institutions bebre Bola okwa brucha is sananajo. President Mahama the same thing, 24 hours no break. Community farmer care, healthcare services, tourism, retail centers, he has spoken about all of them will run 24/7. Now, the Crown said there will not be any limit to the sectors that have benefited from the 24-hour economy policy. And in Mwabena abayin edebwa these private companies, the kind ahobambo security. What video no tie ni ya President Mahama ka say, ya the private security ni a police for be carbon. Na campaign a wo ye adwuma 24/7 bia ne amana hobambo ka hobambo ni wa 24-hour economy enye ye enti police for nko they need new police officers 25,000 Tia branch where we school SS what if you nya adwuma nya ope police. Vote for Mahama. Na 24-hour economy ni mra na nya police ni bi ko. Apart from that, private security companies are no be adwuma ni nyina no. Omo so be fa nipa bebre. Eti adwuma wo operate 24/7 bia no. Security for who ye born ho ban. On the streets they are there. At your workplace they are there. Bia betumi akọ adwuma a onsuro hwe. Umpewe na pede be. Then tax incentives at our businesses need to my ready to natural. How can any business survive in this environment? The last time, businesses in Koma free Ghana because of high taxes. Unilever for Big Pen, Glovo, which is a lot of businesses leaving Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire and our surrounding neighbors, our neighboring countries. Because taxes need also. President Mahama said, if you want investments to come, you want people to invest, businesses to thrive, then reduce our cost of production, cost of doing business. Back on the central no yabeteso. Back on the same Kenya buono. One of the huge overhead costs on President Mahama so beteso. Bema special meter who ye adwuma najwa e te oketu abi as compared to what we ye adwuma wia. Nti obi si o ene adwumayefo no be ye adwuma anadwo nko because one na Kenya boefo there be. The meter is calibrated to read 24/7. So if you are not working during the day and consuming meter ne be hu anadwo it will not read as it ought to read. You can't beat the system. And that is why there will be a 24-hour economy secretariat. There will be regulation. So people will not be able to take advantage. Now the end of the Quran say, President Mahama say, we'll give them financing support. Now you see, there are a lot of things to talk about under the 24-hour economy. And the main team, they will call baby here me pa. Sami Jemfibe to Canada on the 24-hour economy. President Mahama betumia Canada. Sometimes MPP for say, oh, NDC communicators in Tininchrim. Na communicator ba could be. I manage over 1,000 of communicators. And you know, no human institution is perfect. So it's possible to get a communicator there. On a particular day, I want prepare call radio so. It happens. And on stress the 24-hour economy is not doable or is not a good policy. Other than me media make us about 24-hour economy now. Omuncha mi video ni to Facebook and trade me. Other than President Mahama kasa about 24-hour economy. Omuncha video ni to Facebook and trade me so ntimi. Ask yourself that. Other than Rikopoku be jina ha kire 24-hour economy mu. They are not able to share those videos to ridicule the policy because they know that the explanation is there. We've provided it. So omo tete omo mu ni policy ni bi ubi sa mo say mo policy amodi be create adwuma we here omo say mo first year na me. That is their policy. They don't have any policy to create jobs. Omo dey and say NDC for ntimi nchire omo policy. Where is yours? But I want to let you know the verdicts of impanyinfo a omo wonim die enyuma yekuo a omo nya NDC omo nya MPP. Omo nyina omo adwen Mahama 24-hour economy ne ho. I want you to see what day these neutrals are saying about the 24-hour economy policy. Number one, TUC, Trade Union Congress. Ghana Jumayofo nyina ku batime. Ghana Jumayofo nyina MPP NDC fo nyina ka ho. This is their verdict. Or say it is a great idea. TUC boss says Mahama 24-hour economy could be the game changer. Charges youths to get ready for jobs. This man is not a politician. Onim economists, any meduma wasem, chain MPP serial callers, ni social media communicators na, omo kasa pan, onim che omo 100 times. Say, kasa maganda jumayofo. Say, this is a game changer. Producer abo video ni mae, no mo huye no mo hwe.
We are also very interested and we are eager to know a lot more about his great idea of a 24-hour economy. I think this one, comrade, you have to take your time. Because I can imagine the amount of jobs that this kind of thing will create. That could be the game changer. I'm telling you that you have opportunities in this country. We work 24 hours, 3 shifts. So if you don't get a job in the morning, you can get it in the afternoon or in the night. So where are the young people? Get ready for jobs.
Where are the young people? Get ready for jobs. This is the TUC General Secretary speaking for the workers of Ghana. And here the MPP ni catch. Listen to the experts. Listen to the experts. Obi bakazo we edwumayofo akrachefo. Okay, yenko tie adwadifo so. Adwadifo wo Ghana nyina wuku. Ye from Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA. Almost so asemo makeni. GUTA president endorses MAHAMA's 24-hour economy. Ebi ana wunyini. Your friend Dr. Joseph Obeng, the president of GUTA, has backed the 24-hour economy policy proposed by John Mahama. Dr. Mua and the Kasama Ebiadifui. Video ni mamisisi.
And Your Excellency, let me give you one thing about your 24-hour economy. I think we had a program at School of Mass Communication. It was live. And I've actually thank you for this. At that time, people were just opposing. I said, no. If even you say that it is already there, there's nothing wrong for us to enhance it. And there's more that we can do in the night. There's more that we can do in the night. There are so many things that are creating nuisance in the afternoon. A lot of them. That when you go to Opera Square, when you go to Kantamanto, when you go to Okanshi, in the afternoon where people are shuttling around, that's where we are offloading our goods. And so it makes the place very congested and can. So, Your Excellency, let's think about the things that create nuisance in the day and put them in the night. So, it shouldn't be difficult for us to say that when you are clearing your goods within the weekdays where market is going on, unless maybe it is Sunday.
This is the president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, Doctor. What they think about it, about the 24-hour economy policy. Many sure as a political party be the policy about Ghana, neutrals, TUC, GUTA, all of them applauding that this is a good policy. We're in Ghana everywhere. If you are still not convinced, let me show you more. This is Institute of Economic Affairs, IE. Dr. Kwache, Dr. John Kwache, the director of research. We muna o the policy bi ba omo wonim di omo ye hwehwemu se policy ni ye papa na nye papa. Hana na ji mensa ye adwuma. Muntie di okan. O say 24-hour economy apt for a country with high unemployment. O say 24-hour economy and ya de pa Ghana o man ye adwuma nim no ye hia. This is the IE, Institute of Economic Affairs, not MPP, not Sami Jenfi. I've shown you TUC, I've shown you GUTA, I've shown you IE, I'll show you more. Federation of Labor. Labor unions, Ghana, Bibre, Omukubata, Federation of Labor. The story says Federation of Labor supports 24/7 economy proposal. This is Federation of Labor. And on that chain, labor unions applaud Mahama's 24-hour economy policy. More than Ghana published it. It is here. I'm giving you the evidence. You can go and check. Federation of Labor, IEA, GUTA, the TUC. All of them will be as a year. Education for students in also National Union of Ghana Students. Ekubata and Wohoma Education for what Ghana. Listen to their verdicts. GUTA, NUCS, emphasis on NUCS. Students what Ghana MPP, NDC for Yinakambi. NUCS endorse Mahama's 24-hour economy policy. Graphic online. December 5th, 2023. Evidence in it. Maybe you are not convinced. In Benyisi Bomochiche, Obia ni wa ompen DC ni John Mahama asem chen MPP ni. One of them oboye chipa oyene swafo hwe omeyayare hwe ne yayare sabia apomudi hu nsem so Minister for Health Dr. Bernard Okuboy Oni Bobo tie papa on na kasa about 24-hour economy mo hwe 24-hour economy. I am not the kind who will say it is not possible. What? Wait a minute. 24-hour economy. I am not the kind who will say it is not possible. Dr. Okuboy. I said, maybe the mean can say it is not possible because it is possible. MPP knew. Someone with MPP for no crowd mugu one wodo. It will mole for no. Mole for no. The NDC baby almost saying but doctor for no woman say no dream home say we dear. Adie no cray back President Mahama we BT. This is a good policy for Ghana. Maybe you free say Ghana web for the year Okuboyanka. Well, producer, play the video and let everybody see it.
I'm not the kind who will say that a policy is not possible. No. I mean, I don't work in that realm. Everything that you think of is possible. Manche, 24-hour economy has existed in some form, percentage. Maybe let's say it's 1%. Anybody who says we can take it to 80% is not dreaming, it's possible. But it is the details that will show how fast we move. And for me, let me make it.
So it's not a bad idea.
Oh.
I know we don't have time. But this is the Minister of Health. I
am not the kind who will say that a policy is not possible. No. I mean, I don't work in that realm. Everything that you think of is possible. Manche, 24-hour economy has existed in some form, percentage. Maybe let's say it's 1%. Anybody who says we can take it to 80% is not dreaming, it's possible. But it is the details that will show how fast we move. And for me, let me make it.
So it's not a bad idea.
Oh.
All right, so that is Dr. Okuboy. Need I say more? No. Me have me okra and cabin camp. MPP ni. So once no nyamisi ye nenyema. Onyame na kwan doso. Omo ye enye no. Kaba kwa kuma. Se masa kanokre ade ne beboa Ghana ka. Mahama na dia de paba. So once APF na no. Pie. So because it's possible, boy, possible. So I didn't know how ye kitten. It is possible. That is what Okuboy said. You can go and watch the full video. This is another MP. Where they are no correct into what to about here. MPP. Nipe bien wa MPP mu a kind of crowd they will continue to vote for you. Dr. Dixon Adomako Kisi MP for Nyanso too. I say MP praises Mahama NDC for 24-hour economy proposal. I'm ready to make a video next time I watch it or Metro TV or Bob President Mahama Basosa, and that is why they voted against him. Now this is CPP, and now we're joining the Great Alliance with Alan Chairman, Dr. Abu Sakara on NDC ni. Omo ami you manu di semchire wunyina no. Omo NDC for either MPP for and neutrals. Ne de keka ho doctors. I don't see anything wrong with 24-hour economy policy, Dr. Abu Sakara. Now we na yeme deno. Alan Kwadwo Chairman. This is the manner MPP for Kofano. Man be one district, one factory, Mawomo. He was Minister for Trade for I think more than 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Alan Chairman say you lack understanding in politics. Alan jabs BAWUMIA, critics of Mahama 24-hour economy. Asem where dama or kasem ni wo twikasem. It may be say itie video no na who the Alan Chairman kan about Mahama's visionary, revolutionary 24-hour economy policy. Hwe mame.
John Mahama Obeka say ono di oba or the 24-hour economy ne beba enya sha. So kasa on kan boni. Obi obeka say 24-hour economy no enya di papa no na so no on politics ase.
This is Alan Kwadwo Chairman. I've shown you what Afrafranto aka Osonofo CAye Afrafranto CAye Alliance for Abu Sakara Dr. Abu Sakara or CAye TUC for say ebeboa game changer Guta for say papa students CAye Institute for Economic Affairs. Inti sa MPP serial caller na social communicator no ya man 200 Ghana 300 Ghana data no they run a 24-hour economy as no it's because on tiasie omo matena brochire omo ye adwuma mienu miensa a day obi ani wo be run 24-hour economy down o man bia obekọ ahochire mu ti se Ghana no the 24-hour economy is your only way, especially when the majority of your population ya babunu but omunya adwuma 24-hour economy de be me adwuma na ba ento your babunu na wo hweme na wo pe adwuma we need aso ene John Mahama. John Mahama thinks about you. John Mahama cares about you. John Mahama unyame na so no dae so for 24-hour economy imra na how kese number 1 eda Ghana so ye adwuma sem no ye mfa metu ase na memo ane mabawa omo wie school omo suansa no adwuma omo peso omo de omo ho de ye adwuma obi anya bibi nye na my Ghana intimi mfa na tuma pemfra. This is NDC 360, the 9th edition, and this brings me to the end of my presentation. This segment was the NDC and you, and today we just spent time briefly to talk about the 24-hour economy policy. Dear Dewumuni said, Mahama oyanokafo, osia waye waye bida, and so you can trust him to deliver on the 24-hour economy policy. Let's read few messages. The first one I have here is Ataglia Raphael Adegiyoke. Dr. BAWUMIA, the chairman of the economic mismanagement team, is not different from a fraudulent company. Dr. BAWUMIA can never be trusted. Asante Yautenkran say, a vote for BAWUMIA is a vote for Kufuado and MPP to continue our current hardship. How profound. A vote for BAWUMIA is a vote for Kufuado and MPP to continue our current hardship. Otu abanema BAWUMIA upana Kufuado ne nache mafia fo no watu ama omo beka bo masanso abetwe aso ama ye ho akire. That is what Asante Yao is saying. Yusuf Abendao or say Alhaji BAWUMIA is the worst vice president we have had in the Fourth Republic. He is only good at lies. That's a fact. Then Michael Gaddafi Dukrugu I said Dr. BAWUMIA has no integrity. He has allowed lies to destroy him. Ishaku Salifu say, JDM is the person to be trusted and we will vote for JDM. Next. Messages no. Next. Nene Gaddafi GH. I said BAWUMIA lies with arrogance and confidence. BAWUMIA utatra or the kukodro ene jeni ahanta in the no. Ghanaians, please watch out. He is coming like Ruto of Kenya. Let's not give him that chance. That came from Nene Gaddafi of Ghana. Shamsuddin say, vote for Mahama to rescue Ghana from looters. And Frederick in Hana Ajay say, we thank Mahama for the sports bet cancellation tax. And in fact, the NDC manifesto will be launched very soon. Latest by the end of the second week of August, the manifesto will be launched. Now, President Mahama launched manifesto now. Taxes be briba me bobo so idea ahochira ba no. Mobete what he has to say about it. There are a lot of the taxes he's going to scrap. It's not just the promise here because BAWUMIA too will be promising to scrap taxes. He has already started promising. But although he can scrap the taxes today like President Mahama said, he doesn't have to make a promise. This is all time will allow me to read. Next week we may have more time to read more messages. This was the 9th edition of NDC 360. Mediane Sameje Mfimo Sonfo. Achame Nema NDC Amajoko. Yeda Wezo TV for ase. Yenuya Standobe enena Pamfo. Yeda Angel TV. Yenuya Benny, Erica Hianyo. Yenuya Papa Ewofa Yebibia Julius Debra Yeda Omwase. Miami Nuya Echo Kevin Taylor. O US Abruchime One Loud Silence TV Q Yeda Mwase. Maranatha TV for Yada Mwase. Yada Unuya TV for so ase. Yada Angel TV for ase. Omo mofa Jumedi live in Yada Obibi ase. And those who will be repeating the show on Kesben, Kwesieda, 8 p.m. on Adom TV, Wezo TV, all of them, Yada Obi ase will be broadcasting that. And so, Mr. said, so we follow NDC 360 on Facebook. This is the opportunity. This is your time. Follow NDC 360 on Facebook, on X, that is formerly Twitter, and on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Yeah, the excerpts, Ebia wo hwe went to me and the whole show. We may see BB. The short excerpts now a bought and seminator fano. Yeah, the nyina gu ho. All the previous shows are there. You can go there and watch the clips, share them with your friends, with your family, so that everybody can know the truth, discern the truth, and decide for themselves. No matter on 7 December 2024. Onyame nhyira wo sɛ wagye brɛ ahwɛ me na wɔtwe sɛ nnɛ yɛbɛsan so ahyia biem. But that's it.